Hey everyone. So I hope you guys can hear me. Um, Coming to you guys, I just wanted to share something. So the other day, I was out shopping and I went to Kohl's because I wanted to get some skincare products. And so I knew they had a Sephora in Kohl's. And I had been hearing a lot. Well, first and foremost, I wanted to go to Kohl's because I knew they had a Sephora, and I wanted to get. I wear Rihanna's foundation, Fenty, right? I really like that foundation because when I do wear makeup, I don't like for it to look like I have on makeup. I do have like freckles and stuff on my face, moles or whatever you want to call it. So sometimes I like don't try to hide them. I just like for my makeup to look very natural, and Fenty fit me perfectly. So I haven't been able to find the bottle that I usually use of my Fenty. Excuse me, and it's been a while. Forgive me for taking sips as I talk, but since getting over COVID for the second time, it's still this little cough that I have here and there. But anyway, and so when I went into Kohl's, I went to get my makeup, whatever. This time I got the powder because they didn't have the liquid that I like to use. And being that it's hot and being that it's summer, I decided to go on ahead and get the powder. So I remember hearing this talk about fat water, about Rihanna's Fenty fat water, and I had some hyperpigmentation on my face, and I really just wanted it, to try the toner because everyone was saying how the toner was so good. So I end up finding the fat water. I think I got the fat water, the makeup, a face wash by another company, little face wash by another company, and a little moisturizer from both the same companies. And those 4 items came up to $96. Anyway, sometimes you gotta treat yourself. So I go and excuse me, I have to get up. I'm cooking a frittata. Ugh, and I don't want it to burn. So I get my fat water. I'm all excited because I'm like, I've been wanting this for so long. Blah, blah, blah. So I go into the bathroom. I get into the shower. And I start my routine, right? So I'm all excited. I'm like, yeah, I'm washing my face. And then I start to use this fat water. So as I'm getting ready to use the fat water, it's like this uneasiness comes over my spirit, right? It's like an uneasiness comes over my spirit, and I heard this Holy Spirit say, don't use that, right? So I'm like, don't use that. I'm like, so immediately my flesh was like, this is the first day I got it. I want to see if it works. You know what I'm saying? I spent all this money for it. Like, what the heck? So now, I'm like, Lord, let me make sure I heard you right. So the Holy Spirit was like, do not use that. He said to me, clear as day, that fat water serum is made of aborted baby cells. It's made of the residue of aborted babies. So I was like, and the word says, my sheep know my voice, and the voice of a stranger they will not follow. And it was like, it's such an uneasiness in my spirit. So every time I thought about using it, the Holy Spirit was just like, don't use it, get rid of it. But when I first started using it, it was like me looking at it, I had an uneasiness in my spirit, like something wasn't right with it. But me, I'm like, I'm excited. I finally got the fat water I can experience what everybody's experiencing. But you know what's funny? Out of the mouth of the babes. So before I even used it, my daughter was like, oh, she's seen the Sephora bag. She was like, Mommy, where did you get from Sephora? So I was like, girl, I got my fat water because I've been wanting to get the fat water for so long. whatever, whatever. And she was like, Mommy, I don't know. She must got to deal with the Illuminati because everybody talks about how her stuff. She was like, everybody talks about how good her stuff is. So I was like, really? She was like, yes. She was like, she must have made a deal with the Illuminati for them to have made that stuff so good. So, you know, I kind of didn't pay it no mind, but I did because I listened to what my kids said. And she wasn't being funny. She was being dead serious. So I was like, OMG. And then for me to go into the bathroom and the Holy Spirit was just like, do not use that. So when I woke up the next morning, it's cleared up now. I didn't realize this, but my daughter was like, Mommy, you got a rash on your face? And I don't have breakouts on my face unless I use something or eat something I'm not supposed to. My daughter was like, Mommy, you got a rash on your face? I was like, I got a rash on my face. She was like, yeah. She's like, I'm going to take a picture of it and show you because I really can't see. And she took a picture of it and it was like this rash, like right here. And I don't get rashes on my face like that. And I was like, okay, that's definitely a sign. And the Holy Spirit was like, listen, just be obedient. I know what you're feeling about your skin. I'll help you clear it up. Just don't use that. Y'all might think this is something minor, but God has us. Obedience is better than sacrifice. And if that is what that company is using for that fat serum, because I never had that conviction using the makeup, even the powder that I bought, I really didn't have a conviction. And when I use the powder, it's a very light coverage. It's not full. It's like buildable. And I was like, Dad, I didn't have this conviction using the makeup or the powder. So what the heck is going on? I don't buy her lipstick. I never really felt the need to buy her lipstick because I can go get some cheap lipstick from the beauty supply store or NYX or something like that if I really want to, because I don't wear makeup all the time. So I'm not pressed about lip stuff and all that, like mascara, eye stuff. I'm not pressed about that, you know. And I was just like, yo, like, and then last night I was so tired, but when I was going to bed, something was just like, look up and see if anybody else made a video about it. And this young lady also made a video about it. And I was like, wow, like the same thing. She went to get the skincare stuff and the Holy Spirit told her not to use it. And you know, when you spend this money on this stuff, you finally get the money and you spend the money on this stuff and you're like, yes, I get to use it, whatever, whatever. You don't really want to, you get what I'm saying? It's like, why? But then, listen, obedience is better than sacrifice. And one thing we're not doing is sacrificing nothing to look good. We don't do what the world do. And they got a lot of crazy rituals. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of crazy rituals. And now because I'm not like a Rihanna fan. I just like good products. And she does have beautiful skin. But at the end of the day, these people go the extra mile to get a lot. You know what I'm saying? As much as we don't want to think that that's what it is, the Holy Spirit will reveal things for you for a reason. So I just wanted to let you guys know that if you plan on getting Fenty fat water, listen, I don't know. Think about it. If you've ever had this experience where the Lord told you not to use something or not to go somewhere or not to do something, and later on you find out why, share in your comments below. Again, comment, share, subscribe, whatever you choose to do. But I just wanted to share that. Have a good day.